Hi everyone. It's reading time. It is reading time. And I have something to tell you. I feel like someone here has hurt you, okay, and it has been quite overwhelming. I also feel here as well that you're trying to do the best you can to process the information, and you're also connecting a lot of dots. Okay, now what I mean by connecting a lot of dots is that you oftentimes think to yourself as well, like, okay, this person hurt me and this person has created a lot of pain. However, it's almost like you are learning and growing and you are trying to dissect this information so much that you are actually learning patterns about yourself. You're learning, a lot about yourself in the process, which is actually going to improve your life dramatically and drastically. I'm not kidding, okay? We'll look into what this person has done and everything, but what I'm seeing for you is that your life is going to improve and get tenfold better because you're connecting dots. You see, what's happening here is that, yes, you feel very hurt and you feel really sad, but you are learning certain things from your childhood. You're learning that, okay, this person's treated me really badly, but, and they've, been not very nice to me, but why did I accept that? Is it because of this? Is it because of that? And then you're also learning to not blame yourself too much in the process as well, and not to blame yourself based on someone else's actions towards you, or their lack of understanding, or their lack of patience towards you. And I feel like you're just really growing. Whoops, that really but like that really was going everywhere. But there's just beautiful mirroring energy here of you having a lot of healing and also huge amounts of growth and transformation, and you're really connecting the dots with your childhood. Now, this person, okay, that has really, really hurt you, was not really hearing you, okay, was not really understanding you, was sort of being a bit tone deaf at times and a bit sort of superficial. Like they seem to only care about themselves, and they seem to only be quite sort of self-centered in terms of what they want to do, and not really understanding your perspective or understanding what you want out of the situation or really respecting you enough. And so that's really what I'm seeing here as well in regards to this particular situation. So I really feel here that this person, that is avoiding you is someone, especially with the Five of Cups, that has also got an avoidance inside of themselves. Like they don't understand themselves, they avoid themselves emotionally, they don't always look at themselves, they don't really understand themselves, and then they projected that onto you. And so you may now feel really bad and really sad that, oh my God, this person has treated me so poorly and been so mean and rude to me and been so disrespectful. But at the same time, what's really important is that this person has made you understand that it's not your fault, because you've connected those dots by yourself. At the same time, what I'm really, really seeing here, okay, is that I do believe here, especially with the Nine of Pentacles, is that they've had somebody around them who does not want them to succeed, does not want them to feel happy, does not want them to do better in their life. Now, this person does seem to be someone that maybe they were romantically connected to in the past, someone that they knew from their past, and someone that they had maybe even a relationship with, or something very, very stable with. There's something here about this particular person not wanting to see your person here that treated you badly have success, have happiness, or to settle down. There's a sense of jealousy here, and I really feel that this person did some kind of work onto your person. Now, this work could be, this kind of work is the kind of work that makes a person lose full confidence in themselves. Your person has had self-esteem issues, self-confidence issues, self-worth issues, and self-acceptance issues because of what this person has done onto your person. Now, what your person has had onto them from this person they were once connected to is some kind of black magic, hex, curse, voodoo, or evil eye, okay? And they have placed that energy with energetic work onto your person so that your person would never feel happy again. And it is so terrible and so sad, but unfortunately, when some people, just don't work out, some people feel like it's easier to just sort of move on with their life knowing that that other person will never find someone. And unfortunately, that's what's happened to your person, is that that person, okay, that they were once involved with has placed this kind of energy onto your person, and that has made them self-sabotage anything and everything that they would try to do towards you. And they have then, not been able to hear you. They've then broken your heart. They've projected their problems onto you, they've made you upset, they've not been consistent with communication, they've not been understanding, they've not been respectful, they've not done enough, they've not been kind, they've not been caring. And it's all because, sorry, I'm just trying to look for my slipper. Like, where's my slipper gone? Oh, there it is. Okay. And that is what I'm really picking up on here, is that there's a very, very powerful energy in which there is some kind of negative energy that was placed onto your person, which has been not really ideal. Let's be honest. It's not ideal. Okay. Now, there is physical compatibility. Okay, this is the card physical compatibility. And I just want you to really know that the energy here is very, very powerful in terms of that. Like, you've had amazing chemistry, amazing compatibility with this person. And, you know, you may be thinking to yourself, like, how could they just like disappear, you know? And it's because of this energy that was placed onto your person. Now, there is something you can do to remove this. I mentioned this actually in a very recent reading as well, but this reading has been very different, but it's come through. So black magic removal, protection ritual, and a cord cutting. You don't have to do all three of them. If you had to prioritize one, I would recommend a black magic removal for your person. But basically, the black magic removal removes the magic up until the point it's removed, okay? And then it protects for 3 months. Now, within those 3 months, it is important to do the protection ritual just so that they are protected for life against magic. And then you never have to worry about, you know, someone coming to them and doing some kind of black magic or hex or curse or voodoo or whatever. You never have to worry about it. So there's a black magic removal protection ritual, and there's also the cord cutting, which basically just allows the other person to focus on themselves. It allows your person to focus on yourself. It just detaches away that energy. Especially the cord cutting is very important when someone isn't letting a person be themselves, or letting a person grow, or letting a person, you know, just be themselves. So a cord cutting is very, very important in that sense, especially when there is that level of control. So I really would recommend that. It is linked down below if anyone's ever interested. They are services that I do offer. I offer lots of different services, and the other rituals, they don't work with magic, they work with healing so that your intention takes place. I thought I'd just mention that. Magic is very karmic, it's very dangerous, and a lot of the times if you do a spell, what will happen is that you'll get what you want for a very short amount of time until you lose what you want altogether. Like, you will lose it for life, okay? And it is not good to do. And also, I would face karmic repercussions. You would face karmic repercussions. Your life would be 10 times worse. I am not joking. I am not kidding. Do not do magic. Stay away from it. And make sure that you go to practitioners who definitely don't do magic, okay? Because some people say they don't do magic and they do magic. And that is not what you want to do. You do not want to be playing around with your life like this, okay? So I think it's really important to trust the people that you trust. I have thousands of 5-star reviews. You don't have to trust me. You don't have to come to me for your work if you don't want to, okay? Like, it's just really, really important for me to mention. It's really important you just trust who you trust, right? And if you don't want to come to me, it's completely fine. It's not anything. But I need to be honest and transparent, right? Because I don't want you to suffer in your life. Like, that's not... Why would I want that, right? Anyways, so if anyone is interested, black magic removal, protection ritual, cord cutting, those I would really, really recommend. I'm actually going to write that down here. But yeah, this person, right, that you were with, the person that they were involved with, let's just say this is that person, okay? That 9 of Pentacles person that didn't want your person to be happy. They very much felt like it was forbidden for your person to you know, be with you or to be with someone else. So that's really the reason, right? The connection was forbidden to your person because of this person. And what's going to happen, okay, after you remove the magic, is that your person will want to work on things with you. They'll want to build a life with you. They'll want to progress things along, because once that magic is removed, they get back to who they just were naturally when they first met you and they were around you, and, you know, what they naturally wanted. And the thing is, you might think to yourself, yeah, but Moonlight, if the magic was placed before I came into the picture, then how come they always still wanted to be with me? And the truth is, magic is one of those things that it's like the tide, okay? It goes up and down according to what's happening astrologically, right, with the moon. When you and magic is one of those things that can bring a person into your life. You can have an amazing relationship, you can settle down, you can get married. Once you sign the marriage papers, boom, everything starts going wrong. Why? Because that's how magic works. When you get really locked in, you become very emotional, you become very, very vulnerable. That is when magic will kick you in the But I'm not joking, okay? That's when black magic really gets you. It gets you so that you feel the worst. And when would you feel the worst? When you are invested in a relationship. That's why you can progress. Everything's great. You're progressing, commitment, progressing. And then boom, when you're so invested, that is when black magic would be like, this is when it's going to hurt you the most. And that is why, okay? I just thought I'd also mention that as well, because it's a very valid question, to be honest, right? All of these questions are super, super valid. And they're very important to ask, right? Very, very important to ask. Never be afraid of asking questions, really, never. So I feel like I just talked about this, right? 10 of Swords. So that's why things have been going wrong, despite the fact that this person may have placed magic on your person before you met them, okay? Or even around that time. And that is because this person naturally, you know, they want to be with you. But then when you get really, really heavily invested in this person with the Wheel of Fortune and you feel like this is my person, I'm going to be with them, boom, everything goes wrong. But what I want you to know is that once the magic is removed, they will naturally progress things like they were, and they were showing you interest, and they will then take action to actually commit to you. But actually things then won't go wrong. Like they won't uncommit, if that makes sense, or they won't like break up with you and things, you know. So this is your reading. If this resonates or if it makes sense with you, please like, comment down below, subscribe. Check out the description box below, and of course I have TikTok and Instagram, post short readings on there every day. Everything is down below.